Welcome to Malice and Mystery, where the darkness speaks. Enter a world of chilling tales, eerie mysteries, and spine-tingling horror. From real-life paranormal encounters to unsolved mysteries and terrifying urban legends, we bring you the darkest stories from the shadows. Subscribe if you dare, and remember, some mysteries are better left unsolved. Why you should never play with an Ouija board. The screen fades in from black. A dimly lit room with a group of friends sitting around a table. A Ouija board is placed in the center. The atmosphere is tense, yet playful. The camera slowly zooms in on the board as eerie music begins to play. Ouija boards. They've been a source of fascination, fear, and controversy for over a century. Marketed as a harmless game, they've found their way into countless homes, dorm rooms, and sleepovers. But behind the glossy surface of the board lies a dark and dangerous history, one that has left many questioning whether it's truly just a game. 1. The history of the Ouija board. The Ouija board, also known as a spirit board, was first patented in 1890. Its origins, however, trace back to ancient practices of communicating with the dead. The board itself is simple: letters, numbers, and a planchette used to spell out messages. But its simplicity is deceptive. Reenactment of Ouija century. A medium places their hands on the planchette as the room grows darker. Throughout history, people have used similar tools to contact spirits, often with unintended consequences. The Ouija board gained popularity during the spiritualism movement, a time when people were obsessed with communicating with the afterlife. But what many don't realize is that these boards are not just toys, they're portals. The science behind the Ouija board. As per psychologists, many people believe the Ouija board moves on its own, but in reality, it's often the result of the ideomotor effect. This is when our subconscious mind influences our movements without us realizing it. It's not spirits, it's up psychologists. While science can explain the movement of the planchette, it can't explain everything. Many who have used the board report strange occurrences, unexplained noises, sudden drops in temperature, and even physical manifestations. These experiences suggest that something far more sinister may be at play. 3. Real-life horror stories. Dramatic reenactment of a group of teenagers using a Ouija board in a dark basement. The planchette begins to move rapidly, spelling out disturbing messages. Teenager 1, who are you? The planchette spells out DOTH. The room grows colder and a shadowy figure appears in the corner. Countless stories have emerged of people experiencing terrifying phenomena after using a Ouija board. Some claim to have invited malevolent spirits into their homes, while others report being haunted for years after a single session. Interviews with people sharing their personal experiences. Their faces are partially obscured for anonymity. Interviewee 1. We thought it was just a game, but after that night, things started happening. Doors would slam shut, and we'd hear whispers in the dark. It felt like something was watching us. Interviewee 2. I'll never touch one again. It's not worth the risk. 4. The dangers of opening a portal. Occult expert. The Ouija board is essentially a tool for opening a doorway to the spirit world. The problem is, you have no control over what comes through. Look, you might think you're talking to a loved one, but you could easily invite something far more dangerous. Once a portal is opened, it can be difficult, if not impossible, to close. Many who have dabbled with the Ouija board have found themselves dealing with negative entities, poltergeists, and even demonic attachments. The consequences can be life-altering. 5. Why you should never play B. Back to the group of friends around the table. The atmosphere has shifted from playful to tense. The planchette begins to move erratically, and one of the friends looks visibly frightened. Friend 1. Guys, I think we should stop. This doesn't feel right. Friend 2. Come on, it's just a game. Let's keep going. Suddenly, the lights flicker, and the planchette flies off the board. The friends scream as the screen cuts to black. The Ouija board may seem like harmless fun, but the risks far outweigh the thrill. You never know what you might invite into your life, or what might follow you long after the game is over. The screen fades back in to show the Ouija board abandoned on the table. The room is empty, but faint whispers can be heard in the background. The camera slowly zooms in on the board as the words goodbye appear on the screen. Some doors are better left unopened. Think twice before you play. The screen fades to black. The eerie music crescendos, then abruptly stops. The words "the end" appear on the screen.